welcome to the second episode of my match day videos following Rochdale AFC. Another game this evening against Forest Green Rovers, who I believe are top of the league at the minute, having played 2 and 1-2 in League 2. Should prove to be a tough test. It's just gone 3 o'clock and I'm just on my way to Rochdale now, leaving Cheshire. You might be wondering why I'm driving so early to tonight's game, but on Saturday I'm going to have a chance to see my nan before the match. That was my plan, to get there, have my sandwiches there, having left work. Unfortunately, due to traffic on the M6, I ended up, it was just a bit of a flying visit really. Dropped my car off, said hello, met my dad there, he was already there, then he drove to the match and I ate my sandwiches in my dad's car. So hopefully get there in good time today, have a nice cup of tea, hopefully have a good biscuit. That's the thing with nanas, they always have good biscuits, don't they? So fingers crossed I'll get there in good time. Then I'm going to have my tea before the match with my nan and my dad. And then me and my dad will make our way to the ground, hopefully getting the Dale bar for a swift pint beforehand. Which brings us to tonight's game. So Forest Green Rovers, as I say, top of the league, should be a tougher test than Scunthorpe were on Saturday. I didn't realise how much of a poor season Scunthorpe had last season. I've been told that they only stayed up by not the biggest of margins, but they were at the bottom end of the table anyway when everything came to a close last season. So I should have probably known that before the game today on Saturday. So Forest Green, again, I don't really know too much about their squad. Don't know any of the players, don't know who the manager is these days. When I did look at the results though, they have conceded, I think, in both games in the league, and I think they conceded in the cup as well. So that gives me a little bit of hope and a little bit of optimism. I mean, yes, they are scoring in the winning games, but if they're conceding as well, it gives us a chance, you know. And our defence looked good on Saturday against Scunthorpe, which, again, as I said on that video post-match, they didn't look the best of sides, particularly going forward. So hopefully, if the defence can stay solid, stay organised, we might have a chance of getting something out of this game tonight. It was good to get the clean sheet on Saturday. I thought Jay Lynch did well for what he had to do. I think the back 3 centre-halves, they did well, and if we're going to look to continue playing that formation with the 3 centre-halves and the 2 wing-backs, they need time and they need games to gel more and to click. So hopefully, if it was me, I'd probably stick with the same team. Keir Hayne and Grant are probably the only 2 that I'd look to bring into the side, but then again, I don't know where you put Keir Hayne, because O'Keefe had a quality game at right back and I thought he was the man of the match personally. And again with Connor Grant, I mean, Broadbent did look a bit tired towards the end, but I suppose it was only the second league game of the season, so I suppose that's only natural until players get up to match fitness, match sharpness. So yeah, I'd probably put them both on the bench, go with the same team. That's if they're available for selection. And obviously if you need to change it, they're not bad substitutes to have, are they? So looking forward to the game tonight. I am quite happy with the squad at the minute. I feel like we've brought a lot of players in, but it gives us good options from the bench hopefully going forward, so which is obviously good. You know, if the first team isn't doing it, the first 11, you want players on the bench that can come on and mix things up. So I'm going to leave that there, just about to get on the M6, so hopefully I'll have a better drive than I did on Saturday, won't encounter too much traffic. I shouldn't do it this time. It's only just gone 3 o'clock, so fingers crossed. And hello, it is now Wednesday the 18th of August. It's just gone 5:30. Obviously the day after the Forest Green Rovers match. Very frustrating game. You might be wondering why I'm recording now. Few reasons really. I like to record in the car if I can. Saves me a job. Might as well do it whilst I'm driving, put it on hands-free. It was dark last night, so that wouldn't have worked. Also, given the nature of the game, I don't feel like it's good to pass comment immediately in the aftermath. I like to let the dust settle a bit, let my thoughts gather a bit. Hopefully then can give comments a bit more, well, I'm thinking a bit more clearly rather than heat of the moment. And the other thing is, there was bad roadworks all over the M62 and then on the M6. So when I normally get home just after 11, it was about midnight by the time I got in. So yeah, tired, knackered, frustrated, peed off. It wasn't the best time to comment, so that's why I thought I'd leave it till today. So yeah, reflect on the match then. First half, I thought we played like we did on Saturday. We came out, played very well. I thought Newbie in particular had a good game. He showed some real good touches of class. There were a lot of balls that would just seem to flash across the 6-yard box, and you're just begging for someone just to, just to be there to anticipate and just put the ball in the empty net. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Beasley then went off injured, which, well, the things with Beasley is he's brilliant at chasing down lost causes and putting pressure on the back line and forcing them into mistakes, kicking it just into touch. As soon as he went off, that seemed to stop and they became a lot more comfortable on the ball, unfortunately. They then scored completely against the run of play for me. I think that was their only chance of the half, really, I can think of. Don't get me wrong, it was a nice goal. Played it down the right, crossed it in. It looked like a nice low first time finish into the bottom corner. So yeah, a cracking goal from them, but just didn't feel deserved at all. A couple of strikes from Molly at the end of the half, but they were, they both flashed wide. So at half time, you're there thinking, right, we need to get back into this, Let's see if we can start brightly, and that's exactly what we did. In a matter of minutes, ball came across, I think, from the left. I think Josh Andrews headed it down, and Newby smashed it in. I think the keeper got a hand to it, but it was too hard for him to hold. Yeah, thinking brilliant, we're back in this, and that lasted for about 30 seconds. And then they scored. I don't even know how they scored. It just seemed to be, I wouldn't even say it was avoidable. It just seemed to be a bit of just one of those. I think the ball, I don't know if it was tried to be cleared or if they hit it against, I think it was Taylor, and he just fell for their lad. And to be fair, he finished it well. He couldn't really miss, but he just smashed it into, across Lynch into the corner. And that was all before the 50th minute. So you're there thinking, right, we can get back into this. I remember one chance Odo had, I think he hit it low and hard. You're thinking it's just going to nestle in the bottom corner, but their keeper seems to pull out a really good save. Other than that, I can't think of any real good chances for Dale. They had a few as well on the break. My only main criticism, I'd say, of the game was, we went 2-1 down about 49, 50 minutes. We didn't make any subs until I think it was about the 80th minute when Cashman came on. It was just too late for Cashman to have any impact on the game, unfortunately. So really, you need to give players more than 10, 15 minutes, especially when you're losing. Get them coming on 60, 65, give them a bit of a chance to actually have an impact. Because by the time Cashman came on, they were just managing that game really well. I don't know who it was, but their number 14 is hold-up play, and just the way he tussled and battled for the ball, he had a good game, I thought. Ironically, I actually thought Graham and him were on a good battle, and they were kind of, Graham was doing a good job against him. Then when he went off, he just ran the show then, in my opinion. He just seemed to hold it up very well, and they just had more fight in them. They were fighting for all the loose balls, and they just got away from us, unfortunately. Very frustrating indeed. But one of those, we just need to take these chances in the first half. We seem to start brightly, but then if we don't take the chances, you're not going to win matches, are you? So on to the next one. I think it's Northampton away on Saturday. I can't make it to that game. As I said before, I am just a country season ticket, so there will be home games I won't be able to make, away games as well. I work shifts as well, and I've got my little girl, so it can be difficult. So my next game will be Friday night against Colchester at home. Hopefully it'll be, hopefully have an improved performance, especially, just keeping up the tempo and the passing. Hopefully Beasley isn't too badly injured and he'll be back. if not for Saturday, hopefully we'll have him back for that next week on the Friday night game. I haven't actually looked to see what the update is on Beasley. I've seen Stockdale saying about we've had players out with COVID, which obviously hasn't helped with the preparations, but you know, these things happen. We've still got COVID with us, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, I don't think this will be the only time this season we're around players who are having to isolate. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm still pretty optimistic. We'll see. See how things go. I think we've recruited well. I think the manager talks a good game. We just need to start taking these chances because otherwise it might be a long season. So, yeah, hopefully I'll have a good one. Thank you everyone that's watched so far and give me some comments. Those that are good and bad, I'll take it. Not bothered. Feedback's feedback at the end of the day. Yeah, up the Dale. We're not for sale.